Grand risings, my darlings. How are we all doing today? I hope that we're all doing swell and having a wonderful day. Not much longer till Christmas. How is everyone doing? We all doing good? All having a good day, good time? I hope that we are. I am. Remember, if you'd like a reading, let me know and I'll make you the significator. We'll get you your reading done. Link in bio. It is not donation today, it is paid. There we go. So yeah, if you'd like a reading, do let me know. Link in bio. Yes or no's are free. Anything else is paid. Don't forget to get your readings done today. Hello, my darling. How are you? Okay. If you'd like a general, you can still get a reading. Just say general. You don't have to have a question if you don't want one. Okay, you can just get it as a general read, my darlings. Okay. I'm a professional psychic, seer, and fortune telling. I do not BS you. I don't give you any of that bullshit. Okay, we give you all the truth and what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Okay. Do remember that. I've always made your day. Thank you, my darling. I'm glad I have. I'm glad I've always made your day. Even though my eyes now twitch and I've only drunk one cup of coffee. I haven't even drunk this. I've had this since the morning. I'm not even joking. Hello, Jay. I've had it since roughly 10 o'clock this morning and it is now 3:46. It is 3:46 p.m. Hello, Mia. How are you, my darling? How are you? But yeah, remember, yes or no's are free. Anything else is paid. Also, remember, don't forget to get your New Year reading to find out what your New Year holds for you. Okay. That is your year ahead. That is your 12-month forecast. Okay. Will people find the caption on your reel funny? Let's see. Let's see. Let's have a look. Yes, they will, my darling. Yes, they will. I don't join Discord servers, my darling. I don't join them. I have one. I just don't join them. Also, remember, if you want half-price readings, don't forget to go and join my Patreon. You want to join the big VIP. You will. Okay, and that will get you half price on all your readings. Jessica, does Kay have good intentions for you? Let's see, Jessica. Does Kay have good intentions for you? Let's have a look. I feel like they do, my darling, yes. Okay. When is H unblocking you on everything? Let's see. I feel like H will be unblocking you on everything within 6 months, my darling. So it's going to be a 6-month progress in the new year, okay, my darling? So from the 1st of January for 6 months. Okay, it'll be an unblocking process. Okay. Do the people around you think you're dumb? Let's see. I feel they do, but I feel like that's because they're jealous, my darling. So you're not. Let me just make it clear: you're not dumb. They're just jealous. So the best way to make them feel better is to let them think that you are. Okay, because it just makes them feel better, but you're not. Okay, my darling, do remember that you are not dumb. They just want you to think it so that they can feel better about themselves. Okay, that is why the death card has come out with that. Should you move on from S? Let's see. Let's see. Yes. Why did he block you? That's a paid reading, my darling. Paid reading. Will Kay contact you this month? Let's see. Let's see. Yes, they will contact you this month, my darling. We're looking at a massive fat yes. Okay. Also, we got 2 massive yeses. We got the female pope and the world. Just look at the devil in this deck. It's hilarious. I love the devil in this deck. But yeah, you got the high priestess, which is the female pope. Will your surgery make you better? Let's see. Will this surgery make you feel better? Let's see. Will surgery make you better? I feel like the surgery will make you better, my darling. It will take around 3 months for it to kick in completely, but yes, it will make you better. Okay, should you stay with M? Let's see. Should you stay with M? Let's have a look. Should you stay with M? Let's see. I feel that you should stay with them, my darling. Yes, I do feel like you should stay with them. Okay, boo? Yes. You can ask as many questions as you want, my darling. I don't limit you on the 3 questions. Okay. Especially as it's almost Christmas, I see no point in limiting. Of course you can, Queen. What would you like it on, my darling? What would you like your 5 minutes on? And while I wait for that, did you do good in your presentation? Let's see. Did you do good in your presentation? Let's have a look. Yes. I feel that you did do good in your presentation, my darling. I see no wrong in your presentation at all. So I would say yes, you did, especially with the temperance card. Okay, you sent on Insta. Thank you. Let me know once you sent, my darling. Okay. When will A reach out after the fight yesterday? Let's see. I would say he'll reach out within the next 3 days. 3 days. Camille, is M in a relationship with M? Let's see. No, no, no. You're welcome, my darling. You're very welcome. Will your husband come back to you? Let's see. Will your husband come back to you? Let's have a look. Will your husband come back to you? I feel he will in about 2 months, okay, my darling? In about 2 months. Thank you, my darling. You'll be after Queen. She's just sending me the message for the reading. Does Kay miss you? Let's see. I feel that Kay does miss you, my darling. Yes. You're welcome, my darling. Will a date with Pisces today be a good one? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, it will be a good one, my darling. Yes. Is the connection dead? Let's have a look. Is the connection dead? I'm afraid to say it is dead at this moment, my darling, but I do see that it will be rebuilding itself, okay, my darling? So although it's dead right now, it's like a snake shedding its skin. It's got to die to come back, okay? So, Queen, my darling, let me get your question up. Why did I say God is great? I know, if you send me that $7,200, my darling, straight to my PayPal, I'll say that. Okay, how about that? How about that? Okay. If you want to know what they think about you after your presentation, my darling, link in bio. It's donation based. Well, link in description for you. Okay. Hello, my darling. So, Queen. Right, let's have a look, boo. Let's see. Let's see what you get. Let's see what you get, boo. So he is becoming more open, and I feel like he is getting the love back for you, my darling, okay? What I would also say this as well, my darling, is I feel like he wishes he could remove your family sometimes for their unholy behaviour, I would say. It's almost like he wants to come forwards. It's almost like he wants to protect you. He really does. And I feel like he wants to build that protective barrier around you. I feel like he really does want to help you with the protection and almost give you a sense of stability. Okay, I feel like he really does like you, and I feel like he really does enjoy that connection with you, my darling. And I feel like he really does want to help. Okay, I feel that he will be helping you as soon as possible, and I feel like he will be coming forwards. I feel like he's just got to create his life for him right now. I feel as soon as he's created that life, as soon as he's got to where he wants to get to, I feel like it'll be much better, much easier. Hello, my darling. What I would also say here for you as well, my sweets, I feel like he's going to become more open and caring. It's almost like he could almost write a book on the both of you. I'm not going to lie, he really could. Also, thank you for the gifts that he sent, my darlings. I feel like he really could write a book on you guys, okay? And how supportive y'all are. Okay. I feel like it won't take him long to create his life, my darling. I'd probably say next year, done. Okay. Next year done. How do you pay? Link in bio, my darling. Link in bio. Okay, thank you. Don't know why I said thank you. Okay. If you'd like a reading for next week, my darling, link in bio. Or description if you're on YouTube. Hello, my darling. What I would also say for you as well, my sweet, is I feel like he's going to show his loyalty and caringness for you. What I would also say this as well, my darling, is I feel like, yes, he's going through a little bit of negativity, but I feel like he's feeling more open and caring with you. I feel like you take away that negativity from him, especially with your problems. He can see that his are a little more smaller than yours. Okay. So I feel like he cares for you more and puts your problems first because his is minute. Yours is quite big, to be quite frank. He can see that you're trying to move away from your problems, and I feel like you guys will get that. Okay, I do feel like he's going to be the one that you get married to. I do feel like he is going to be the one that you get into a relationship with. Okay, my darling. Yes, there's a slight bit of conflict inside of him, but nothing too much. I feel like there is going to be some bartering. Okay, with him trying to understand himself. Okay. Bio's up there, my darling. Okay, bio's up there where it says Jamie Sims at the stop. At the top. Yes, he is still loyal to you, my darling. Still loyal to you. I don't see that changing, okay? I feel like he's going to stay loyal with you, okay, my darling? Very loyal. No change. Okay. I don't see that he's going with other people. He's not the sort of person that wants to stab you in the back. Okay, especially with the fortitude card. Okay, my darling, next to Hangman, as he always looks at it from your position and how you act and how you would act. Okay, he always looks at it as if you cheated, would he like it? And the answer is no, he wouldn't. So what I would say here is I feel like this is why he's going to stick with you is because he knows that you two are perfect. He knows that you two will work it. And he knows that you two are the best for it, my darling. What I would also say this as well, my sweet, is I feel like this is where he's going to keep staying open with himself. This is where the caringness stays, and this is where he shows his true self. But at the end of the day, you two are soul partners. You two were meant to be. Okay, my darling, does that make sense? Brilliant. I'm glad that made sense, my darling. If you want to know Tony's next actions, my darling, that's a payment, my darling. Link in description for you. Thank you, my darling. By the way, guys, can you guys see the sign that I've got? Just for the people asking like questions and not paying. I don't know if the sign is showing for everyone else. Just wondering. One sec. Un momento. I've got a lot of tote bags, my darlings. A lot. You can see it. Brilliant. Just checking. I didn't know if I put it up or not. It's the 22nd today. No, it's the 21st today. One sec, Queen. I'll tell you how much you got left. Queen, you got 10 left, my darling. 10 left. Yeah, you got 10 left, my darling. You're welcome. Do I have Jay? Do I have Jay? Of course you can pay through PayPal, my darling. As long as the sign says paid live, free yes or no's, link in bio / description, TTV / YT link, exclamation mark link, you can pay. The moment I've got the sign up that says closed is when we don't. Okay, my darling? Hello, Jay. Let me get your payment up. Ba ba ba. Okay, Cupid, bugger off. I haven't been on that for ages. So why did H block you in the first place? We're still talking. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. If you're paid VIP, my darling, yes, it's half price. If you're super fan. Okay. By the way, before I do this reading, I am just going to update you guys. I am moving away from super fans. I am moving over to Patreon with the super fan sort of stuff. Okay. The Patreon has 3 different levels, which is why I'm moving over to, because I'm in full control. I choose when I get my money out. I choose what goes in there. I choose the prices, not the company. Okay. So if you do want to keep the super fan stuff, don't forget to cancel your TikTok one and move over to my Patreon. Okay, we have it from £2, £5, and £10. We do, or is it 2, 7, and 10? One of those. Okay, so we are slowly moving over to my Patreon. The other thing with Patreon is you get free lives, you get written posts, you get live streams, and you get video posts as well. You also get behind the scenes, and you get other cool little kooky things as well. You also get voice notes, many other things, and updates. Okay, so don't forget, go and check out the Patreon. Okay. Hello, my darling. Of course, you can get a read of my darling, link in description. So, why did H block you? Let's see. Let's see. Not going to TikTok. I haven't received any funds from you from what I've seen, my darling, but I will check. What did you pay on? No, not donation based today, my darling. It's paid. Okay, so I've got a price list for everything. Okay, boo. So, here we go. So, for H blocking you, my darling, I feel like this is where he is redoing his life. Okay. I don't feel like he blocked you as in he blocked you because he didn't want to talk to you anymore. He's going through a tower moment. So he is refurbishing his life and refurbishing how things act around him, what happens around him, and how it all works out. So what I would say here is, yes, he's blocked you and still talking to you. That blocking isn't going to stay in place. Okay. That will become a defect within 2026, so it won't be happening anymore. Okay, thank you, joking. I got your payment, my darling. So what I would say here is that it's going to change quicker than you think. It's not actually going to stay the way it is right now. What I would also say this as well, my darling, is I feel like this is where he'll become more open. He's just rebuilding his defensive, like I've said. Okay, he's rebuilding his defenses and recreating himself, okay, my darling? So everything is changing in more of a positive way for positive reasons, okay, my darling? Nothing less. What I would also say here is this is where he is planning his future, becoming more successful, planting his trees and seeds to where he can actually succeed. Okay, he wants to be an oak tree. He doesn't want to be a flimsy birch tree, okay? He wants to be strong and he wants his relationships to be strong. So that is why he's redoing everything. Okay, my darling? Does that make sense? I don't know why I've got a lisp today. Then again, I do have a lot of saliva in my mouth right now. Why? I don't know. And why I told you guys that, I don't know either. I love ADHD and autism. Yeah, that makes sense, Jay. Jay, have you ever met a male before? We're those sort of creatures that don't like to open up about our feelings. Okay. We're the sort of creature that can't word everything correctly. So we just don't try. Okay, my darling. I'll check in 1 sec, Victoria. Give me a second, babe. Did I get what, my darling? If it's a joke, no, because I don't think it. No, I saw one. Hello, my darling. Thank you for the heart, me. Hectic. I know. Also, what happened in Bondi, my darling? So, who knows what happened in Australia this week? If not, please go and watch the news because it's something I think everyone should see in what happened. And please send your support out to your local, not to your local, but to your people that you follow that are from Australia. Please send them all out some support, okay? I have to one of my friends as well, but she lives in Bondi. So if you know anyone, please go and check up on your friends and just make sure they're okay, my darlings, okay? Hello, Jules. Yes, X was TC. I don't know what TC, my darling, means. Of everyone, it was last Sunday. Ah, yeah. Horrible it was over there. I know, my darling. I know. It came up on my feed today. I was looking at the BBC, and it came up on there. Oh, Shiza. Yeah. Thank you for the hand hearts, my darling. Taking care of the injured. That's good, my darling. Thank you to whoever sent the buy me a coffee. I'll check that in 1 sec, my darling. Right, give me 1 second, my darlings, because I will not be looking at my chat. I'm just counting on my phone quickly. Okay, Bondi was atrocious, but how the government has responded has been amazing. That's good, my darling. That is really good. I'm glad for that. So, un momento. So, I'm going to read out my PayPal so you guys know who's paid and who hasn't, or what's come through and what hasn't. Okay, I'm going to read it in real time. So, when I work out how to use PayPal again. Is that how I get my stuff? Yes, it is. So, I have Rhiannon, or Rhiannon, Rhiannon, for Celtic Cross. Thank you, my darling. I have Joking for 5 minutes. Thank you, my darling. And then on my Buy Me a Coffee, I have... how do I pronounce this? Lottie. I have Lottie for 10 minutes, my darling. Thank you. Okay. I've got space for 10 more minutes. Okay, as in meaning I've got space for either 5 or 10. I've got 1 more space left. Who wants it? And I can close my list. I did get your payment, Rhiannon. Okay, you're the Celtic Cross, I think. Yeah, you're next, my darling. Give me 1 second. Victoria, I've not had a payment through from you, boo. I've checked and checked, but I've got nothing in activity even on my thing. Are you sure you've paid, my darling? Because I've got nothing from you. I got a private from one of my privates this morning. That couldn't have sounded any worse. I've just done Jemima, and then I've got Rhiannon and Joking on my PayPal, my darling. So I've got no one else. I can see you, Rhiannon, my darling. I think you were being filtered, but you're not being filtered now. But yeah, are you sure it's through my PayPal? I can check my Stripe as well. No, got nothing on my Stripe. Let me just check my Ko-fi. It could be coming through Ko-fi that goes to my PayPal and might just not have registered just yet. Let me just check it. Payments and orders. No, last one was 19th of December on there. That was it. Me. Brilliant. I've got Victoria now. Thank you, my darling. Right, Victoria. It was being stupid. That's all right, my darling. It didn't complete it. That's all right, boo. What are you? Don't give me the option to click it and then not let me click it. What sort of VIP is that? You're the special VIP. Bill, I'll close my list. Thank you, my darling. We might reopen, we might not, so do stick around. You might be lucky and we might actually change it to free. okay, if we got time. So do remember that. Jenny, correct. Anyone can read cards for free, but not everyone's born with the gift to tell your future, my darling. Please do research before you put silly statements. So, do I have Rhiannon even, for a Celtic Cross? Are you here, my darling? Thank you for the hashtag FIPs. Hello, my darling. What would you like your Celtic Cross on? While I wait for that, Jules, will your ex finally accept it's over? Let's see. No, not straight away, but they will eventually. I feel in 2026 mid, that's when they will accept it. But right now, no. Yeah, what would you like your Celtic Cross on, my darling? You're welcome. You want to know who your future husband is? Brilliant. Brill. That's a nice one. Right. How am I going to do this with cards? Give me one sec, my darling. Most people ask that on a crystal ball, which makes life a slight easier. How am I going to do this with cards? Is it like personality that you want? Or is it like looks and everything else as well, my darling? Just so I know what I need to look out for. Hello, Rose, my darling. Everything. Okay, I'll try and give you as much as we can with the cards, boo. Let's see what you get. Extrovert, family. And a bit that I can't say because I will get banned. Let's put it with this. You won't be disappointed about the whole package. Okay. Right. Two years older than you, my darling. Green eyes. Personality is quite an extroverted personality, my darling. Okay, very extroverted, especially the 4 ones. Very easy to talk to, easygoing, easy willing. Okay. What I would say here is this is the sort of person that's quite a caring sort of person, especially with animals. They do like to travel quite a lot as well. Very articulate with their wording. We are looking at roundabout Europe they're going to be from, and we're more specifically looking roundabout Italy going into roundabout Sicily. Okay. Let me just check how I say that. One sec, I've got a deck from there. I've said the name wrong. Give me un momento. That's not the deck that I want. Yes, they'd be Sicilian, my darling. Okay. What I would also say here for you as well is very big in family. Okay, very big family man. Okay, my darling. At the same time, what I'd also say here for you as well, very fit, quite a lot of muscle. Okay, quite a tall build. We're looking around about 5'11", 6. Okay, 5'11", 6, and 5'11" to 6 foot. Okay, my darling. What we're also looking around about here as well is wanting children but not necessary. Okay, so they want them, but it's not a deal breaker if you don't have them. Okay, my darling. They can deal with it. What I would also say here as well, very good cook. Okay, very good in fashion. Non-judgmental at all. Okay, we're going with round about a size 10 in shoe. Okay, my darling. What we're also going to say here as well is the favourite subject is poetry, okay, which is what we get from the 7 of batons. Okay, so we are looking at poetry here. And at the same time, what I'd also say here is spirit animal is an eagle. Okay. What I would say here is they can shut down very quickly. Okay, so if there is an argument, they're just shut down. They won't even engage, okay? If they can sense an argument is coming, they'd de-gage. They see no point because they can't deal with someone arguing. They'd rather it was a nice debate where you could both get your answers across. Okay, my darling, on the bottom of the deck you have the female pope and in the middle you have the justice. So we're looking at round about Libra. Okay, my darling, but a Libra that is very smart and very powerful. Okay. What I would also say at this as well, my darling, is someone that is very open-minded as well. At the same time, we're also looking here at someone that can easily slice you with their tongue. Okay, the tongue is a double-bladed sword. Okay, not literally, we're talking metaphorically. Okay, if they want to say something, they will say it. Okay, my darling, and it can either be nice or it can break you. Okay, boo? Does that make sense? Also, favorite time of year, summer. Thank you for the roses, my darling. Brill, I'm glad that made sense, boo. Thank you for the 20 roses, my darling. So yeah, could be from Sicily, definitely from Italy, but we're looking round about like Sicily. We are. Okay, so he might not be literally from Sicily, but he's definitely got a bloodline from there. Okay, boo. So yeah, look for someone with that sort of bloodline. Definitely Italian. You'd know it's Italian, especially by the accent, or by the look. Okay. Right, do I have next? Do I please have? Remember, guys, always have your questions at the ready, but she could be called at any time. Do I have joking? Or joiking, even? You're very welcome, my darling. You are up next, my darling, yes. C. What is your question, Boo? I've got your question, ignore me on that. So, you have asked Tony's next actions towards me, also your current job. Sure, what is your current job, my darling? And what would you like to know about it? What is your current job and what would you like to know about it? You're in sales and it's stressful, wanting to know what to expect in salary. Okay. So quite easy then. Let's see what, yeah. Lots of competition. That's the point of sales, my darling. It's only for the toughest. It is. Salary I see going up by around about 0.5. Okay, so it's going to go up a little bit next year, my darling. Okay. As for talking with Tony, to be quite frank, I feel like there's going to be a lot more conversations coming between the both of you. Okay, my darling. What I would also say here as well is I feel like he is going to be your person. I feel like it's going to get better. I do feel like he is going to take you out as well, my darling. Okay. I feel like it's going to be a very positive relationship between the both of you, and I feel like he's going to be very nice towards you. What I would say here for you, though, my darling, is I feel although the relationship is going to go quite well for you. Hello, Alicia, my darling. Although the relationship's going to go quite well, I do see a little bit of a struggle. I don't see a third party. I just see him struggling because it's almost like he's rethinking life. Okay. What I would say here, though, my darling, is I feel like he's going to become more open. I feel like he's going to become more clear. Okay, so it's not going to stay negative completely. Okay. I would say you will see within 8 months, my darling, a massive change in him for the better. You'll see in the next 2 months a minor change, okay? What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is you're going to start seeing him being a little bit more clear, but also a little bit more reserved, okay, my darling? This isn't a bad thing, him being ever so slightly reserved at all. Okay, this is just him protecting one's mind and oneself, okay? What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel within the next couple of weeks, I do see him taking you out on a bit of a date. Okay, so we do see a little bit of dating vibe, okay? So I do see a good thing in that. I feel like it's going to be out the blue. I don't think it's going to be anything like prearranged. I think it's just going to be like, hello, how are you? Would you like to go on a date? Okay. It's almost like he's trying to make up for maybe not actually being there completely. We haven't spoken in a while. So yeah, it's almost like he's making up for that, my darling. Okay. What I would also say for you as well, my sweet, is I feel like he's actually going to play the game. Okay, he's going to play it properly. He's going to be with you properly. Okay, my darling. I do think that he is going to try and make the relationship work. I feel like he does want it to work. I feel like he does need it to work. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he wants to stay in the relationship. I feel like he does want to be trapped in it. Okay, he's definitely going to take that gamble. Okay. Yeah, you're getting a visit from him soon, my darling, so it is going to be a lot more positive, okay? You're definitely getting a visit from him. Yeah. Okay, he's coming to find you, my darling. Okay, he's coming to find you, make it work. Okay, what I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he could be the one that you actually have the rest of your life with. Okay. At the same time, I feel like he's been thinking about you for quite a while. Okay. I don't think he's been able to get you off his mind. Okay, this is how he knows you're the right person for him. Okay, is because he can't get you off of his mind. I think that he's going to stay loyal. Ignore the fact that he's not answered your message yet, my darling. I don't see that being a completely bad thing. Obviously, I do see that will get better. I feel like he's not answered your message quite yet, my darling, because he's been quite busy. What I would say here is that a bad thing? No. I definitely feel after Christmas, okay, after New Year, it is going to pick up. Okay, my darling. It is going to pick up and it is going to be better. Okay, my sweet. Does that make sense? You will be successful, my darling, but I feel you need to up your game. Okay, so you'll be successful, but up your game. Seriously. Okay. If you want to be able to stay successful, that game of yours, you need to up it slightly. Okay, your game's slightly low. This is why you're struggling. Okay. Once you up it, you'll be fine. Okay. But yeah, does that all make sense? Just waiting for an answer, guys. I'll meet on the next person. Yes. Okay, by the end and start of next year, you'll be making 25. Okay. So yeah, your salary will be going up. Apparently, I'd be good at sales. Yeah, does that make sense, though? I'm just looking at all the chats, so don't mind me. Just making sure I've got everything clear. Yeah, I like sales. I work on a bar. So yeah, by 25 you'll be fine. You'll be up by 25. Okay, an hour. No, trying to do sales on a bar, that's fun. Can always upsell you. Yeah, you will, my darling, you will. Okay, you'll get there, don't you worry, boo. But yeah, does that make sense? Because I need to go on to some other people, my darling. Brilliant. I'm glad that made sense, boo. Oh, TikTok is honestly trying to silence me, my darlings. Deleted more of my posts. Thank you for the FYPs, my darling. So let's see who is next. And you, my darling, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year if I don't see you. Also, guys, if you are watching any of my latest videos, please ignore on one of them where I say God bless. I'm still trying to work out why I said God bless. I'll be going to church for Christmas, and it was hilarious. I did a video, and at the end of it, I went, God bless. Why, I don't know. Do I have Lottie, please? I'm not even a Christian. I'm a bleeding Norse pagan. And I straight up went, God bless. Thank you, my darling. So, last night, do you mind if I read this out loud? Clearly, this pagan wants to bless you guys. I straight up went, God bless. As soon as I finished my video, I went to my mum, I don't even know why I said God bless. And she was looking at me like going, why did you say? So, last night with my ex was extremely rough You went from a great place to him removing me after he argued with my friend. He added me back, we spoke on the phone, but I'd love some guidance. Honey, fuck off him. Okay, get him gone. If he's blocking you just because him and your friend had an argument and he's now blocking you as well, tell him to fuck off. Simple as. Okay. Do what I did. Say God bless and get him out. God bless. But no, get rid of him. Okay, I don't care if he's drunk. If he's drunk and treating you like that, get him lost. Okay. He's not someone you should be around. Okay. He's not someone that you should be around having to deal with that sort of shit. Okay, mountain, tower. Yeah, remove him. Okay, you don't need that son of a gun in there, okay, my darling? He's not going to do you any good. Okay, my darling, you're going to keep getting that harm. Yes, he's going to keep messaging, trying to remake it up to you, trying to make it better to you, my darling, okay? But that is someone that you need to remove. That is someone you need to get gone. You need to get lost, okay? You need to make him pay. You need to make him see what he said and what he did. Okay, you don't need someone like that in your life. Okay. Why is this in Arabic as well as in English? I don't know. I didn't realise this was an Arabic deck. I've now got an Arabic deck. Okay, I feel like you need to find more relaxation. Okay, a place where you can relax, a place where you can be yourself. Okay. You will be together for life, my darling. Don't worry. Okay? Don't worry. But you need to remove him, make him pay for what he did, and then bring him back. Because if you allow him to walk over you like that, where he will block you when he gets drunk and when he's being a bitch and when he's not being nice, and you just let him back, he's going to treat you like a bleeding doormat for the rest of your life and walk straight over you. Okay? So you have to teach him that he can't just keep walking in and out. Okay? You have to give consequences. Okay? Have to. Okay, otherwise your health does not get better. Okay, otherwise you start to suffer, not them, but you. Okay, and this is what you've got to realise, is you really have to communicate and go, look, I want to be with you, I really do, but you've got to stop treating me like a bitch. Okay? Because you're not no doormat. You're £1 million diamond. Okay, my darling? And you need to be treated like £1 million diamond, with etiquette and great care. Okay? Not some £1 doormat that's left out in the cold to be soaked, grubby, dirty, and thrown away, eventually as it gets ripped and destroyed. Okay, my darling, no. That is not you. Okay, you are better than that. And that is what you got to realise, is that you are better than that, so make sure you stay better than that, my darling. Okay, remove yourself from these negative people. Okay? But he will come in and he will remake it up to you. He will. Okay? But you're acting like a child by just giving forgiveness. Okay, my darling, all the time. All the time. Okay? He is not someone that you can keep letting off. Okay, you have to make him pay. You have to make him sorry for what he did. Thank you for the heart, my darling. Okay? As someone said on YouTube, boundaries. Where are your boundaries, my darling? You haven't got any. Okay, by the fact that you want to let him back in. I don't know if you're okay or not, but honey, no. Okay, you need to bring your good luck, your good fortune to you. Okay, remove that sly snake. You don't need them. Okay? You want loyalty and truth. And he is removing the loyalty and truth. He is removing your faith. Okay, my darling? So remove his. And then when he's at his lowest, you bring him back in. And that's when you forgive him. Because that is when he sees what it's like to be treated the way that he treated you. Okay, that's when you let him back in. And that's when you go, look, we can try again. Okay? when he is at the same low as he put you, then, and only then, will you let him back in. Okay, no sooner, no later, just by then. Okay, as you see fit. And you will have one of the strongest relationships you've ever had. Because I can tell you now, once he is at the point where he just dies and doesn't know what to do next, that is when he has learnt his lesson. Oh, thank you, Tam. That is when he has learnt his lesson, and that is when he can come forth. That is when he can go forwards and go, look, I am sorry. I will never do that again. And he will never do that again, my darling. Okay. He will never do that again. And I can tell you now, there will be great apology coming your way. Within 2026, there'll be great apology coming your way, my darling. Okay. Obviously, don't block him, but ghost him for a little bit. Okay. Ghost him for a little bit. Ghost him for, like, I don't know. Give him 2 days. 2 days is all you need. Okay. And he'll start wondering what he's done. He'll start thinking. And then his mental health will go down within the second day. And by the third, he'll be begging. Okay. I think I need mental health help. With the way I'm saying that. Jesus. Okay. But you want him to be begging for you, my darling. Okay. Okay. Make him beg. Okay. Make him pray. Okay. Make him go a little bit mad. Almost to the point where he doesn't even know what's right or wrong anymore, what's true. Okay. And he will come back in. He'll be begging by the third day. It will only take 2 days, and on the third, he'll be begging you back. Okay, but you'll start up the conversation, so you will start a normal conversation with him. And he'll be wanting you back. Okay. He'll be wanting you back. Okay, my darling. And that's all it takes. You just need to learn to have the upper hand. And right now you've got the lower hand, my darling. You're trying to play poker with, I don't know, an ace, a 7, and an 8. No, an ace and a 7. Okay, we're playing, I don't know, what we're playing, Texas Hold'em. Okay, so you've got an ace and an 8, you've got nothing. Okay, you're playing on a high card. He's playing on a flush. Okay. You need to beat him. And you're not going to be able to beat him with a high card. Okay, my darling. So what I would say here is use your brain, look forwards, okay, and bluff. Here, fold. Okay, he will fold. You need to bluff. Okay, my darling? Does that make sense? Brilliant. And this is why you're a doormat, my darling, because you really don't want to stand up for yourself. Okay, so stop being that doormat. Stand up for yourself. Okay. Otherwise he's going to keep walking over you. Okay. I know for a fact that's not what you want. I just want him to love me like he did 3 years. But if you want him to love you, don't allow him to treat you like a doormat. Otherwise he'll think he can get away with anything. At that point, he'll just fake the love. Sometimes I fear for this world. You're very welcome, my darling. Remember, love is earned. So what are you going to do to earn it? Thank you for the FYPs. I'm a harsh reader, I've just realised that. He said he'd see you to talk either tomorrow or Tuesday. Do I suggest tomorrow, Tuesday? You suggest whatever day you're free, my darling. Okay. I can't be here to make all your decisions, my darling. You've got to make some of your own. What day suits you? What day do you think you'll be up at your toughest? And whatever day that is the day you go for. Hello, Polar. Both? Then suggest either. As long as you got the upper hand. Do I have Victoria, please? Thank you for the heart, me. Hello, Victoria. What would you like your question on, Boo? You're very welcome, Lottie. Sent me a message on TikTok. Thanks, Boo. Is my list long? I've got one more person, but I don't know if we'll be reopening it yet, my darling, okay? So, give him space. Give him space, my darling. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what you get, Boo. Okay, Jay, have a good one, Boo. If I don't see you. Right. Allora. I feel like your relationship is fine. I would just say the both of you need a little bit of space, my darling. Okay, I feel like the both of you are doing too much. Okay, or trying too much. Okay, I feel space is needed and necessary. What I would also say here is I feel like it will definitely work out. Okay. And I feel like he wants it to work between the both of you. I see no harm being done at all. Okay. What I would say here is I feel like it's a working relationship. I feel like everything is fine between you guys. I feel like marriage would definitely work between you guys. And I feel like there are new doors being created as we speak. The keys, yes, they don't fit the doorknobs right now, and you can't get through the doors, but you're slowly finding your way. Okay, not every door has to be opened at the minute. Not every door has to be seen right now. Okay? And the door to the house is where you feel safe will be open as soon as it's needed. Okay, my darling? As luck comes follows, okay, so does the love. Okay, my sweet? As hard work takes time, so do relationships. None of it was built in a day, and neither was Rome. Okay, good fortune is following the both of you. So is opportunity, to be quite frank. Okay. As loyalty will follow the both of you. I feel like both are being too harsh on one another and too harsh on oneself. Okay. This is why you're both falling. And this is why no relationship is working. Okay, as no one's been blunt enough to each other. Y'all want to give gifts to each other, y'all want to work it with each other, but no one's trying properly. Blame is always going between one another. And no one is taking the responsibility. This is why falling and failure is happening. Okay, responsibility isn't being taken or accounted for on both sides. Okay. And yes, sometimes that is hard, and sometimes we don't want to take responsibility for everything. Well, welcome to adulthood, my darling. Okay? You guys need to talk. You guys need to actually sit down and have a talk. Okay? And it'll be much better between the both of you once you do that. Okay? Sit there, chat, talk, see what's going on, see what's happening, and work it out. Okay? You'll be fine. Okay? It will get better. But you guys need to be more blunt. You need to be more blunt about what you want. Okay? And what you need. Okay? What I would also say for you guys is I feel a nice little meetup will do you both better. Okay, even if it's with just some friends and not each other. But a nice meetup will do each other better. Okay. A good talk as well, and you'll be fine. Stop hiding. Okay. Y'all both need to grow up if you want the new beginnings. Okay. Y'all need to slow down slightly. Y'all are trying too hard in doing nothing, so slow it down and you'll be able to do more. Okay. There's a lot of pain. Happy winter solstice, my darling. There is a lot of pain. What I would also say for you as well is you need to be guarded upon each other. Okay, guarded upon oneself and strong and stable. Without the stability, there is nothing. Okay, my darling. And this is why you are falling. Because there is nothing between either of you at the moment. If you guys opened yourself up, yes, you would be fine. Okay. What I would also say here for you as well, especially with the clouds, is you can't see everything. That is life. You don't need to see everything that is going on, and you don't need to see everything that will go on. Sometimes you only need to see what is going on around you. And then, and only then, will you be able to work out your relationship. Once you work yourself out. Okay? What he is doing might not actually be trying to hurt you, but it might feel like pain because it's the truth. And sometimes you don't want to open up to the truth. Okay? Sometimes the pain that he might give you is the harsh truth. And sometimes that hurts more than a physical action. I think that is what you've got to realise, my darling, is sometimes you need to see the harsh truth of reality and the harsh truth of life in what is actually coming towards you. Once you see that, the relationship will be much better. But you have to see that you are to blame as well, not just him. And once you can see that, that is the day that the both of you move forwards in that relationship. That is the day both of you actually get that good relationship, actually get what you need. Okay? By the end of 2025 and the third month of 2026, you guys will be back in that relationship working it out properly. Okay? You'll be back in that relationship having fun as you always once did, and enjoyment. So be ready to open yourself up to that, okay? And success will follow. Okay, my darling? Does that make sense? And this is what I mean, is you have to open yourself up to the harsh truth. If you feel he's being abusive emotionally, you have to be open to it. And you have to fight for what is right. You have to take responsibility, my darling. If he's been emotionally abusive, don't allow it to happen. Okay. Take responsibility and grow up by moving away from it. Make him see what he's done. Because if he's been emotionally abusive but doesn't realise he's been emotionally abusive, yes, that can happen. And you don't say anything and you don't do anything, then no responsibility is taken because he's not going to know. Be blunt and be honest. Sometimes that is going to hurt him. And sometimes he needs that pain. And sometimes what is emotionally abusive to one isn't to the other, because sometimes emotional abuse is sometimes one person being a snowflake, not always managing to take the truth. So you have to determine what is the truth and what he's telling is saying, like, okay, maybe you need to work on this. And then where it's actually been emotionally abusive. Okay. Try and differentiate between the truth and, well, what needs to be worked on. Okay. And once you can figure out which is which, work it out in percentages. If it is 55% emotional abuse, get out of that relationship. If it is 45% but the other one isn't, stay there, you can work on that. As soon as it's over 50, there's no point in even trying to work on it. If it's under 50, yeah, you can try and work on it. Okay. Does that make sense, my darling? But I don't think he's intentionally trying to harm you or intentionally trying to be mean. I genuinely think he doesn't realise that maybe he's being too blunt. Okay. I'm not taking any free questions at the moment, my darling, because I'm on the last leg. I might be reopening, might not, but if you stick around, I will let you know, my darling, okay? Because I've got what have we got next? Yeah, does that all make sense, my darling? While I find out who's next or what we have next. Oh, it's a Celtic Cross next, so yeah. Brilliant. I'm glad that made sense, my darling. Remember, guys, I'm a very harsh reader. Okay, what we're going to do, my darlings, is I'm going to be nice. As it's Christmas, you're never going to get this when it's not Christmas. I'm going to put the rest of this live onto free. Okay? Got 15 minutes left, so we're going 15 minutes of madness and freebies. Okay? Remember, guys, it's not going to be any big readings for the freebies. It's literally just very quick answers, okay? Do I have Katie next for 10 cards? And then we'll be going into the slight mini freeze. And when I say mini freeze, we're talking 1 to 3 cards. Okay. Hello, my darling. So, what would you like your 10 cards on, my darling? Your Celtic Cross. You can ask 2 questions, yes. Might struggle to get them to a Celtic Cross, but if you put both of them down, I'll see what I can do. Oh, that's a yes or no. We can do that first. We won't do that as a Celtic Cross. Will you and your ex work things out? Let's see. Yes. I feel that you guys will work things out, my darling. Right, what's your question for the Celtic Cross? And will you get a new job in the new year? Right, let's have a look into that. Let's have a look into that. Right, here we go. So you will get a new job in the new year, my darling, but it's not going to be necessarily one that you want, but you might just have to take just for the money, okay? What I would say here, my darling, is this is going to be a temporary new job just while you find a proper one. It will just be a slight change of scenery just so you get back into the swing of things, okay? This will give you a bit more money, again, temporary, but it will give you more money until you find a job that you actually love and need and like, okay, my darling? You will eventually find your dream job in what is necessary and what is needed. So what I would say here is yes, you are about to find what is necessary, okay? I would say you are about to be in a job that is one that will be permanent, okay, after the temporary one, okay, my darling? So in total next year, you're going to have 2 jobs, okay? The temporary and then your permanent, okay, my darling? At the same time, shoot for temporary, okay? Hope that helps, Boo. Does that make sense? But no, you will succeed, my darling, the rings. Okay, you will succeed. Brilliant. I'm glad that's great. Right, guys, shove your questions in the chat for a chance for 1 to 3 cards. This will be at random. Okay, or actually, yeah, we'll do that for a little bit. Okay, it is going to be random. Or if you don't have a question, just put your name in the chat. Okay, just your name. And I'll pull you a random card. Will you be pregnant in 2026? Let's see, will you be pregnant in 2026? Yes. You're very welcome, my darling. Hey TC, general for the end of the year. Okie dokie. My darling, the rider, go into anything that is necessary and successful. Shoot for the stars and go for it. Ride into the sunset without knowing what's going to happen next. Okay, my darling. Ride into the sunset without knowing what is going to happen next. Okay. It's changed decks. 1 sec. I was going to choose a naughty deck and then I realised I can't show you the imagery. If you want to see decks of nudity that I use, my darlings, go to my Patreon or my Twitter. Those decks are quite nude and 18 plus. Will you find a job in another department? Yes, you will, my darling, yes. Okay, thank you for the fest pops, my darlings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ignore the tip to skip, my darling. I'm just choosing people at random, okay? So tip to skip means nothing, but I don't have a sign that just says free. Because I don't normally do this. I am picking at random. Just keep slamming your questions in the chat or just put your name if you don't have a question. Will 2026 be a good year for you and Colin's relationship-wise, please? Yes, but you got to walk away from your failing points, okay, my darling? Walk away from the negatives and walk into the positives, okay? Pray for yourself and pray for the relationship. You will be fine. Katrin, let's see what you get, my darling. Let's see what you get to Katrin. Katrin, right, new money is coming your way. Knave of Pentacles. Okay, with the new money that is coming in, my darling, stop going for the stagnant side of things. Go for your dreams, shoot for them, look for them, work for them, okay? What I would also say for you as well, my darling, is plan. Plan, 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 plan. Okay, my darling. Hello, Rainforest, my darling. How are you, boo? Sarah. Easy. Oh, you got a nice 2 card. Okay, look at your memories of your past, my darling. Okay, look at your memories from the past and the love will come forwards. The memories of your past is what you learn from. Use them wisely. Okay. Will you and Darren be in a committed relationship? Let's see, Tanya. Let's see. Yes, you will. The Hierophant. Maldoro. I don't know how to say your name. You're a troll anyway, so I don't care. Let's get you a card, my darling, and let's try and make you a little happier. Okay, let's get you a card. What do you need? Death. I even make that up. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Right, my darling, whatever is negative in your life, remove it. Okay? Whatever is playing on your mental health, remove it. Okay? Create the new cycle, create the new you. Okay? Stop being bitchy to other people that are better than you. If you think that they are better than you, think why. Okay? And if you want to get to their level, work for it. Okay, my darling? Work for it. Right, let's see what you need to know, Rainforest. Love your nails. Cute. Let's see what you need to know, Rainforest. Let's have a look. The Rainforest. Oh, you got your 3 cards. So you got the 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Go for what you find passionate, my darling, but at the same time, remove yourself from stress. Okay, whatever is stressing you out with work, remove it. You don't need that stress in your life, okay? The moment you allow the stress to eat you up is the moment you keep falling and falling and falling. As soon as you find the silver lining in where the negatives are, you will end up with the positives. Because you'll see the silver lining, you'll see the positives, okay? And once you start finding those positives in the negative time, you actually start recreating yourself and start creating the positive side of your life. Okay, my darling, hope that helps. Thank you for the hand heart, my darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was hilarious with the death card. Okay, pop your name in the chat if you don't have a question. If you have a question, pop your question in the chat, okay? Unless it's to do with law, Irene. No law, my darling. I don't do law right now. Okay, boo. Ooh. I love you, Tarot. Mwah. My Tarot had my back. Well, Hunter... Is that meant to say hunter or is it Hunter? Will H ask to visit you in the new year? Let's see, my darling. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Sarah. Or Sarah even. Sarah. Let's see what you get, boo. Let's see what you get. Sarah. Sarah, you got the death card as well, my darling. How lovely. Okay. You need to put to death all of the negatives. Okay. Now, if you look at the death card, he is standing proud while people around him are trying to worship him. Okay. That is because they are scared. Okay. They are scared of your power. And this is what you need to keep. Keep the powerful side of you and don't submit to the losers that want to bring you down. Okay? Caleb said thank you. You're very welcome, my darling. You're very welcome. Think of it as my little Christmas present to him. Well, you see, Rue, Christmas week. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, you will, my darling. Wheel of Fortune. D. This is Dialogue? Dialogue? What do you mean by that, my darling? Is that the name? Guardian Gem. Guardian Gem. Let's see what you get, my darling. Let's see what you get. My darling, King of Wands, okay? Learn how to use your tongue. Okay, your tongue can be a very dangerous weapon when needed, and it can be the thing that can protect you when necessary. Learn how to articulate your words in such a way people understand what you mean, but also understand when you want them to bugger off. Okay? Where's your present, Emperor? I don't know, where's mine from you? Mine work 2 ways, boo. Will love come your way? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, love will come your way, my darling, yes. You got me a win on Fortnite. No, you did not. I got you that win on Fortnite. Now we're going to argue over that. Think your footage you might be. But Emily, let me pull your card, my darling. Emily, let's see what you get. Emily, my darling, 2 of Swords. Choices are to be made in how you work with others. Sometimes you have to co-create with the people that you do not like, and sometimes you just have to co-create with the people that you do, okay? Learn to work with other people with no matter how much it hurts, and learn to work with yourself and as a team, okay, my darling? Okay. Oh no, come on, Jamie. You didn't need to tell the viewers how you died. How did I die? Oh yeah, so chat. Me and Reza are playing Fortnite. Now, Reza is a stubborn old person. Emphasis on the old. Okay. Now, he forgot that when you're playing duos, it's a team game. So when one person goes in or says, I'm going in, you go in with them. You do. You don't hold yourself back. You go in with them. Okay. Where Reza, being the person he is, the heartless, cruel person he is, brought my death upon me by being a coward and running away. Some emperor he is. You're something, Emperor. The tower is the nice word for it. I was thinking of other words in my head. Caleb is laughing about the Fortnite he plays too. Oh, that's sweet, my darling. Well, you got the death card in that game. Yeah, I did twice. He did it twice to me, chat. Twice. Twice. Will Oda and you reconcile next year? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I feel that you will, my darling. Yes. Yes. Will this money come January? Let's see. Let's see. It will come January, my darling. Just checking the WhatsApp now, Queen. I just saw you asking if it's my account. And then you sent a screenshot, but it doesn't show my notification. Yeah, so that the moderator one, my darling, is my that's my oh, what do you call it? That's my podcast account. I'm literally on it right now watching my stream. So yeah, that's my podcast account, my darling. Actually, I can show you it. There you go. Love my jumper, thank you. There you go. Is that a fake account? No, it's my account. I have two spiritual ones. One called the Warlock's Cottage, and the other one is just card readings of Jamie. And then on Twitter, it's Jamie the Oracle, because card readings of Jamie was too many characters. And then when I put Jamie the Oracle in, I thought, shit, why didn't I just call myself Jamie the Oracle in the first place? Hey ho, it's too late to change my username. The reason why is because my business card says Jamie the Oracle on, has card readings of Jamie on, and so does my signs when I do events. So there's no point in me actually changing my name at all. So yeah. I was making sure it wasn't a fake. Thank you, my darling. James uses the 8K filters. And Reza, how do you make yourself look as ancient? Well, younger than ancient. Okay, we all know you're in your hundreds. How do you make yourself look at least like you're in your 60s? Just saying. Do I see new love for Anna? Let's see. Do I see new love for Anna? Let's see. Let's see. Yes, I do, my darling. Yes. I do. Is he enjoying the holidays with A? Let's see. Let's see. No, I don't feel like he's enjoying the holidays, my darling, no. I do look under 25, thank God, because I'm only 21. I'm glad I look under 25. Because I am. Mother, you look at least in your 50s. Oh, wait, you are. Mwah. Oh, come on. Oh. What do you mean you're only 21? What are you trying to imply? Cheeky little devil. Will you and Azam reconcile romantically after New Year? Let's see. You will within the 9 weeks, okay, my darling? Thank you for the roses. Reza, let's see what Reza gets. Let's see. Let's see. Thanks, Max. I love being compared to a 32-year-old. Just saying. In all fairness, I have been said I do look like I'm in my 30s or 40s, so don't worry. So, Reza, you got the magician. My darling, you need to empty your plate and restart it. You have too much going on. Okay? Too much stress in life, too much going on in your love life, too much going on in your friendship. You're trying to juggle everything and you're failing. Okay, my darling? You need to rest. You're doing too much work. Okay? Rest, my darling. Rest. And your new year will be better. Okay? You don't look that old, lol. Thanks. You're an old soul, that's why you're very mature. Thank you, my darling. That's not what I meant. I mean, I do like a little bit of alcohol every now and then, so that does add years to your age every time you have a drink. Old as fuck inside, young as fuck outside. Yes. Hello, Jay. No, I couldn't see a comment, Alicia, but I can now, my darling. Shonda, does Chris have romantic feelings for you? Let's see, my darling. Let's see. Thank you for the roses, Boo. Let's see. Yes, they do have romantic feelings for you, my darling. They will say them within 9 days, okay? Did H like the voice note message day a little or a lot? Let's see, a little or a lot, a little or a lot. He liked it a lot, my darling. He liked it a lot, my sweet. Okay, Boo? He liked it a lot. Oh, literally here for the crate. The questions are secondary. Thanks, my darling. Can we see JJ towards you, my darling? Of course we can see JJ towards you, my little boo. Of course we can. Let's have a look. Let's see what JJ is towards you. Let's see. So, JJ, 4 pentacles. Let's see. Oh, crack. I thought when you say what's the crack in Irish, it's just C-R-A-C-K. I didn't realise it's spelled C-R-A-I-C. Lol. So, you and JJ, my darling, energy, brilliant, spectacular, very upbeat, very high, very lush. Okay, my darling. The energy is very caring as well. It is showing work will be done. Okay. What I would also say here for you as well is it's showing an opportunity between the both of you, my darling. Okay. With a Knave of Wands, it's showing passion, joy, and love. At the same time, is also showing planning. Plan. Okay, my darling. Yeah, it's what's the crack? Every day is a school day. It is. But I honestly thought what's the crack was spelled C-R-A-C-K. I didn't realise it was spelled C-R-A-I-C. It explains whenever I said what's the crack to people when I typed it out, they didn't understand what I was saying. Will you get other opportunities for promotion in your current job role? Let's see. You will, but not straight away. But yes, you will, my darling. Okay. M told me I am his everything. Is he being truthful about what he tells you? Yes, he is, my darling. Wheel of Fortune. Is Phil going to take care of you emotionally if you choose him? Yes, he is, my darling. Yes. Your soulmate, right? Will I find it? Let's see. Will you find your soulmate? Oh, not soulmate. Solitaire. Solitaire. Sorry. Your solitairing, will you find it? Let's see. Let's see. I feel that you will find it, my darling. Yes, you will. Okay, yes, you will. Right, one more yes or no, my darlings, because I do need to go. Does Elle want to get back together? Let's see. Does Elle want to get back together? Thank you for the voters, my darling. I feel that they do want to get back together, my darling. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Right, I do need to go now, my darlings. I'll be back on again tomorrow. It will be a freebie tomorrow, my darlings. So everything will be free. Okie dokie. Thank you all so much for your support. Hope you all have a lovely rest of your evening, afternoon, or day. If I don't see any of you before Yule or before the New Year, I hope that you all have a wonderful Yule and New Year, my darlings. Tulip for now. Have a blessed one. Bye for now, my darlings, and thank you all so much for your support. Ta-ta. Mwah.